of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, it's Jalen Warren. And he's brought down just inside the 25. For the Steeler offense, getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year, taking another run at channeling all that doubt into success one final time.
Rodgers here off the play action. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Some fighting going both ways deep down the field that time, but it's the defense who gets flags for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 45. 14. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down throw by Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the set. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. Warren goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to Warren. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. 3rd and goal from the 2. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here. Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line. Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler.
Chris Boswell to kick
Now
off
Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
Well, we've had to wait until the 2nd quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Down a touchdown, with how long they've been sitting over there, I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit, and likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
They go play action on 1st. Complete, it's Horton. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Warren quick on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He'll try and run this. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And he's got a free play here. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Darnold now to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Darnold looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing here, Darnold. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Chris Boswell.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Darnold. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
One thing you learn about NFL halftimes, Kate, is they're a lot quicker than the college game. You got to make your adjustments in a hurry, and boy, has this defense. Back-to-back sacks, setting up what could be a very quick 3 and out, and an early boost in the second half.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. To throw, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers.
At their own 42-yard line.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. yarn here to start the third. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Seahawks offense running out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying with Walker. He breaks the tackle, and he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Darnold. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. And the Steelers going nickel, 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On now comes their punter. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Big gain downfield. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Searches from the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll bring out the punter here. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Short pass brought in. Still going through the 25. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Setting up to pass. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They are now set for first and 10. He'll look to throw it. Complete, it's Horton. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's second and 10. Here he is to throw. To the left, he's got Arroyo. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Walker on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. The defense takes its third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's Walker on the option. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only a couple of yards there, and now it's third and 7.
Gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Now to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. Now they're up against it here on fourth down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. Takes out a one-stop. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Looking to throw it. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. One final shot here. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's going to wind up out of bounds, so a request for a miracle goes unanswered. This game comes to an end. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.